Hey guys, today we have a new colony, but these ants aren't very much aggressive, but still fast. Introducing my new colony of black crazy ants. So recently, I acquired this colony and I've always thought of getting one of these black crazy ant colonies, mainly because of them being essentially immortal. Now, I'm not saying that the colony can't die, but they have the ability to keep on living naturally. You see, these species of ants have a special ability. They are immortal because of how the queen and male alates produced in this colony will not fly away for their nuptial flights, but instead mate with each other. This means that the colony will just keep on producing its own queens and the cycle will repeat. You can see here in the footage that there are multiple queens in this colony, and in total I count 6. The reason that there are many colonies out there even though the queen alates don't fly away is because sometimes some queens just decide to bring a cohort of workers and walk around to roam. And eventually they just decide to set up a new colony somewhere else. I can see that this colony is already fairly large and I don't want to keep them in this test tube anymore. So in this video, I'm gonna be moving them into a formicarium. The formicarium I chose has a really neat and modern look to it, so that's why I like it. Before moving them in, I'll hydrate the formicarium but only on one side so as to create a moisture gradient, so the ants can decide for themselves if they want a wetter or drier humidity. To move an ant colony into a formicarium, you'll need a short amount of clear vinyl tubing and use that to attach to the formicarium entrance. If your tube is a tight fit, you won't have to worry about escapes, but if it's slightly loose like mine, you can use some blue tack to secure it and it'll also seal any possible escape paths. Because my tube does not perfectly fit the test tube, I have this sort of adapter thing which allows me to fit the tube into many sizes. Once that's done, it's time to connect the tube. Since there are ants on the cotton, I didn't have a choice but to have a few escapees, but I dealt with them with capturing them in a box, and I'm planning to later put them back into the outworld. So in the middle of the move, I noticed that there were new escapees and found that while I was connecting the tube, I accidentally pulled on the tubing which made for an opening. So yeah, learn from my mistakes and make sure you check for that. I quickly fixed the tube and all was well, so I left them there to move. This stubborn colony did not want to move for 2 hours under bright light, so I had to switch to more extreme methods. I'm gonna be using a heat pad to see if they will move because of it. Now, a warning is that this is dangerous, and if you don't know how hot ants can handle, the ants could die. Personally, I heat it up in the microwave until it's slightly warm to the touch. And remember, if you hold it and you can't handle it, your ants will probably die from it. So be warned to only try this if you really want them to move and they are stubborn. I forgot to film this, but basically they weren't that affected from the heat, and I decided to just place the test tube into the outworld and let them move in when they feel like it. Anyways guys, this is the end of the video and I hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one.